Key elements of a parenting plan include custody. Custody is always an issue. There are two different types of custody. There's legal custody and physical custody. Legal has to pertain to major decisions regarding the child's well-being. Those are primarily three areas that include religion, major medical decisions, and education. So legal custody is very important. Generally, courts may lean towards a joint legal unless we can prove otherwise that maybe your ex-partner doesn't have their best interest in heart, and there's a whole statute that addresses those issues, which we could certainly explain to you. Outside of legal custody, there's the issue of physical custody, which is as it sounds. Physical custody has to do with what amount of time you have with the minor child. That could be either joint or sole physical. Sole physical custody is where, under Nebraska law, you have the child at least 132 nights in a year. When it comes to calculating whether there's a sole or a joint, it's going to depend on how many overnights the party has with the child. Typically, before a parenting plan is entered, the parties will meet with a mediator, and the mediator will discuss these issues with you in terms of which holidays you find important to your family. I mean, you guys have been in a relationship before, obviously, because you have children, but it will be based on what you practiced in the past. But a mediator cannot make you agree to anything you don't want to, because things change as you grow older, or as specifically as the children grow older. So we need to make sure what's in their best interest, and the mediator will try to get the parties to reach an amicable understanding. However, if you're not agreeable, we certainly can address that issue later before the court. Disagreements amongst parties regarding a parenting plan, regarding any issue for that matter, should be handled as respectfully as possible. We certainly don't want to bring drama, because that's not going to be any benefit to the child or children involved in the matter. It is best to keep them out of every issue involving the adults in the situation, because that is better for them, and it's only fair. They didn't ask to be here. They did not ask to be involved in this. They are here, so they need to be treated with much respect as possible, so we can take care of their needs and make sure that their best interests are met. Well, depending on the county, the pros and cons of a flexible and a detailed plan, I would say that a parenting plan, regardless of how it's drafted, the parties are anticipated to be flexible with one another. There's no way you can anticipate every future issue that's going to come down the line, whether it's you lose a loved one or a child wins an award and gets to go on a vacation somewhere. You want to make sure that you try to be as amicable as possible to the other side. So it's best to make sure that the child's interests are number one, and that you take those into consideration so we can make sure that child can thrive. So if you have any questions regarding preparing or negotiating a parenting plan, please call Husker Law, as we can certainly help you and assist you in this matter.